Hey everyone, Eric here with Chicago Bears Daily. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit further on Luke Getsy, our new offensive coordinator. Now, the other day, me and my dad, we were kind of discussing Luke Getsy, kind of how he's going to fit in, what he's going to do to this offense. And then the question kind of came up to the fact, if he's so good, why did Green Bay let him go? Or why did he leave Green Bay? And neither of us could really come up with a very good answer off the top of our heads, because usually when a coach personnel is that good, the other team will do whatever they can to make sure that they stick around, they don't leave, especially to their long history division rival. So that caused me to do a little bit of research, and I dug into why Luke Getsy not only left Green Bay, but he came to the Bears. And it gives us the opportunity, I think, to be a little bit excited. Now, he hasn't been a play caller in the NFL just yet, but he's had heavy experience, I'll say, with a very, very talented quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. He gets a lot of credit for being the guy that molded Davante Adams, and a lot of us Chicago fans are hoping that he comes to Chicago, instills in Justin Fields what kind of I'm going to say what he learned from Rodgers as a quarterback, because Rodgers doesn't seem like someone so easily coached at this point in his career. But so for him to come to Chicago and to bring in the footwork, the passing game, everything that Justin Fields kind of like teach him, it's essentially knowledge from an NFL quarterback vet, and he's going to bring that over into Fields, and then also help Darnell Mooney, help Velus Jones Jr., Byron Pringle, our receiver guys, to help us create a wide receiver one out of the group that we have, which in my previous videos I've touched on how I think our receiving core is a little bit underrated. Although there's no flashy names that jump out at you, there's potential there for any one of them guys to jump out, become the wide receiver one of our team, and especially if this new offense gets clicking. But I went in there and I checked out why Luke Getsy left Green Bay, and the answer to me, I was kind of surprised, but it's kind of exciting. So a lot of people thought that he wanted to be the one that called plays. Everybody knows in Green Bay, Rodgers is usually the guy to call plays. Matt LaFleur will call plays. They usually butt heads on their play call, but overall, LaFleur is the guy that's going to call plays. So even if he was promoted to offensive coordinator up in Green Bay, he likely would not have had the play calling abilities that he wants to. But that's actually not the main reason. Luke Getsy, he came over to the Bears, and this is a critical point in the Bears kind of franchise right now. We turned over our whole management. We cleaned house, got rid of everybody, and everybody is brand new here. And his quote was here that he wants to be around new men, new ideas, and he wanted to create something new. He wants to create an offense that is exciting. So he doesn't believe it's about him, but he doesn't believe that the offense will be his per se, but he goes through and he wants to go to a team that is essentially starting out fresh in their offensive scheme, and he wants to help with the creative process in instilling plays, and he wants to build something special, which I know every coach in the league is going to go ahead and say that, because that's something that everybody wants to hear. But it is exciting. It is exciting kind of to go think about if he is a good play caller and he is an offensive-minded guy and he has that creativity that we've kind of been lacking these past few years. I say we have to give him the reins of the offense and kind of just run with it. And he seems like a humble guy. He didn't emphasize that it's going to be his offense. He doesn't have this big ego of being an offensive guru, at least not that we know of, but he seems like a guy that can go out there and kind of work with the players. I feel like he's going to work better with the personnel than our previous regime. He's going to go out there and know who's on the field and know what their strengths are. That's kind of the general hope. And the big thing here is that to go from a wide receivers coach to a quarterbacks coach to an offensive coordinator, we're hoping he can bring that quarterback coaching mind and that wide receiver coaching mind and bring that into his offensive scheme and his game plan, and also at the same time being cognizant not to abandon the run. So it seemed like a satisfying enough answer to find out why he left Green Bay. If it was me, I'd leave Green Bay in a second. No, I'm kidding. But I'd come to the Bears every day of the week. But for him to come to a division rival is a ballsy move. A lot of coaches would shy away from that. But then again, if you're in the NFL and you see an opportunity, do you really care about the rival? And I'm thinking he saw opportunity here in hopefully Justin Fields and in our receiving core, and our he has to don't forget when someone interviews for a position, they have to like the people that is in the room already. So obviously he saw something that he liked in polls, and Eberflus getting the whole team together. So to bring him over here, I think is going to be an exciting start to the team, to the offense, and I'm excited to see what happens and how it goes over here. I'm excited to have Luke Getsy. He already likes what he sees in Justin Fields and the offense, so I'm hoping he can come in here and make some positive changes and bring some excitement to this offense and kind of bring the offense back to life after it's been dead for struggling for the past couple of years. So if you have any thoughts on Luke Getsy, the hiring, what you think he's going to do in the next season, feel free to leave a comment, start a discussion. We're always happy to see some people kind of talk about the Bears in the comments and like to respond to that. So go ahead and leave a comment if you have any thoughts here. Feel free to leave a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are putting out videos every day for the Bears. Thank you for helping us get to over 1,000 receivers. Thank you for helping us get to over 1,000 subscribers. We are going to keep pushing out Bears content because that is what we love to do. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a like. Feel free to leave a comment if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.